Marx watched as her technique began to improve. Each time Noor finished encoding a line, she closed her eyes and ran her finger over the phrase, as if saying a prayer, tapping into a resource no other agent had. And when she was done, her work was perfect. There was one final task. Marx must give Noor a bluff check, a secret signal by which they would know that she had been captured and that the Germans, not Noor, were using her radio.
Now, one of the things Marx did is he actually came up with a custom security check. It was a special feature of all of her messages that would make it possible for London to tell whether or not she'd been captured, even if she wasn't required to tell a lie.
All you need to do is remember to never use a key phrase with 18 letters in it. Any other number, but not 18. If we receive a message with 18 letters, we'll know you've been caught by the Germans and they're using your radio.
18's my lucky number. Yes, I can do that. And I promise I'll not forget it. I'll not disappoint you, Mr. Marx.
Well, I think it's clear that Marx had a little bit of a crush on her. She was very pretty, according to everybody at the time. She was very smart. And he had the opportunity to write a report that said, "She is a terrible coder. She will never survive behind enemy lines. Don't send her." He had this chance, but he decided not to. He wrote a glowing report, and as a result of that, she was put on an airplane and sent into occupied Paris.
On the night of June 16th, Noor and 2 other women flew into France in a single-engine Lysander aircraft. Once in Paris, she would adopt an entirely new identity, that of a French children's nurse named Jeanne-Marie Renier. But to London, Noor would be known by her code name, Madeleine, radio operator for the Prosper Network, the largest and most important SOE group in France. She would be the key link between the resistance and the British War Office, transmitting critical information and arranging for the drop of weapons and new agents.
When Noor landed, a man called Henri Dericourt was on the landing field and was able to help her out of the airplane and loaded mail into the Lysander along with other agents who were returning to Britain.
Welcome to France, my dear friends. You must hurry, there's not much time. Take these documents to the pilot.
The headquarters of the Prosper Network were just to the northwest of Versailles, in the National School of Agriculture. It was here that she began her first broadcasts back to London. For every transmission, she must string out the 40 feet of antenna wire.
It took agents quite a while after they arrived to establish themselves. They would have to go to their safe house. They would then have to make contact with London. And Noor actually contacted London within 72 hours of her arrival, which was pretty much unprecedented.
At the agricultural school, Noor met Francis Suttle, codename Prosper, the leader of the Prosper Network. Settling in, some of her fears diminished. It was almost peaceful there. Almost like home.
I've heard you're a very good operator, mademoiselle. We're glad to have you with us. But this is very dangerous work.
I'm happy to be of service to the network. Anything you need me to do, I can do it. I promise I'll not disappoint you.
You must never let down your guard. The Germans are relentless.
I promise I'll be careful.
The organizer was out there trying to recruit people. That was dangerous. The courier was carrying messages. That was dangerous. But by far the most dangerous was to be the wireless operator, the radio operator.